Now, I would like to bring you to Oxford of the United Kingdom. Let's have a look at our volunteer there. As you see, these volunteers, they are providing the computers for the local community. This video is from our volunteer, Xiaomei in the United Kingdom. It's very difficult for us here in Taiwan to image the world without computer, right? During the big pandemic, most of the students in the UK, they cannot go to school, so they have to join the class at home. But the great difficulty for them is most of them, they don't have the 3C products like iPad or computer or laptop at home. Therefore, it's difficult for them to join the class online. So in our image, the United Kingdom is a country full of culture and it's rich. So it's difficult for us to imagine that the student there, they have lack of the 3C resource, 3C products. And most of us, in our imagination, the United Kingdom is a country very beautiful and clean. So what our volunteers there can do, it's difficult for you to imagine that they go there to clean the street and pick up the trash and this is our volunteer Liang Xinling from the United Kingdom. And now I would like to introduce our volunteer, Miss Yang Xiaomei. She is our volunteer from Oxford, the United Kingdom. Since the United Kingdom is in different time zone as Taiwan, so I tell our volunteer, Miss Yang Xiaomei, once she finished her introduction from the UK, she can go to take a rest because now it's midnight there. And let's have a look at this video. It's from our volunteer, Miss Yang Ruizhu. She's also from the United Kingdom, but her hometown is also in Kaohsiung. She used to join as the Kaohsiung Online Study Group. And Miss Zhu, he is also our volunteer from the United Kingdom. You see, they don't have so many people to join the volunteer there, but they try their best and they do really accomplish lots of good deeds. Okay, so let's cheer our volunteer Yang. I like to be with you because you have the positive energy. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, let's have a wait. Okay. So we are contacting with our volunteer, Miss Yang Xiaomei. Soon we will reach her. She's waiting for us from the United Kingdom. Okay, so let's wait for her to turn on the microphone and the video. Okay, so soon we will reach her. Okay, finally we hear her voice. It's very great to see you there. Hi.
听到了，终于看到你了哈。
Nice to meeting you online.
没事，不
Let's
好意
give her
思。
a big
是，
hand.
我以为是我们团队原
And
来是你那边没有打开。
she's
是，
going to share.
好，
OK，好。
来，我们
Good
掌声欢迎
morning,
小妹的分享。
Mr.
是，
Jin Yan and Mr. Fang Abode,
亲
and
爱的
all
上
the
人、
volunteers
两
from
位
our
师傅、
Tzu
各位师兄
Foundation.
姐，大家早安、
I'm very
午安、
grateful
晚
to
安，
have
大
the
家好。
chance to
我是中国语
share
组
the
的小梅
experience
老
with
师。
you.
我是首先非常要感恩李云老师的
I
音乐，
always
是真
remember
正
that
能让
once Mei
耐
Laoshi
心
tell
的
me
每一
that
个人难
people
懂的
who
事情，
slate
由于
it's
那句话
okay.
呢，
The
直
most
到我
important
得
is
到
she
真正的
comes,
精妙照
she
顾。
arrives. So
我
these
真
words
的很感
encourage
谢
me
这
a
一次
lot.
的学习机会。今
And
天我要跟大家分享的就是小小萤火虫
we
传
all
播
know
影响
that we
下。
being volunteer, we have to
我经
start
历
with
甲肝
great
青眼炎以后
aspiration.
呢，
Therefore, we
没
can
有
make
如
good
果然成
affinity.
事，
And
有
while the
如
karmic
没有
condition
如
is
果然成
matured,
事。在
everything's
2020
just a
年
good,
疫情非常严
everything
峻的
becomes a
时
good
候，
encounter.
透过捐赠 PPE 给疫情
Remember
第一线
during
学
the
习怎么
great
做
at the
口
beginning
罩
of
给
the
亲
great
友、
pandemic starts,
弱势团体，
our Tzu
捐赠
volunteer
食物
here
还
in
有
the
餐饮，
United
还
Kingdom,
有送
we
给武
donate the
汉一
PPE
个
to the
一
local
线的
hospital
小医
here
生。
and for the
在一个
hospital
很
to
好的因
produce
缘
the
之
face
下呢，
mask.
认识一个
And
14年的
while I
模
was
特， 他
talking
已经
to
小学
during
5
that
年
time, I
级
was
了。
talking to the CEO of
他
this
就在聊
factory,
天的时候
and
就知道学生
we
们
discussed
在
about
上网
the
课、教课，
situation from
但
the
是
local
呢，
elementary
一般都
school
是有
students.
家庭
Since
的
the
关系呀、考虑。
pandemic starts, they are not able to
但
go
是
to
功课
school
呢
to join the
是
class, so they have to join the
学
online
校的
class
物
at
理老
home.
师
But
所
most of
要
the students, they
所
don't
要
have
他们
the
教课
computer
的
or
功
other
课。后
3C
来我的
products
校
at
长
home.
呢
The
就
only
询
way they
问
can
姐姐
attend in a
问我
class
哈，
is by
是
using
否
their
能够
parents'
捐赠这个电脑
computer
给
or
学
using
校，
their
还有
parents'
捐赠
cell
给
phone.
那一
So
些
it's
姐姐
really
这样
inconvenient for the
受到
students.
经济打击的家庭
On
哦。
that time,
当
while
时
I
呢
hear this
就
this
觉
information,
得
I
上人
asked
说
myself
在
what
教育
we
部有
Tzu
什么的
volunteers
时候
can
呢，
do
立刻
there,
就提起勇
and
气了，走
I
进校园里关怀。
feel like to
当我
raise
们把
the
衣服跟鞋子送到这个学校的
computer
时候呢，
laptop
这位
for
先生
the
就是说
local
校长就
students
说
for
了
they can
哦， Thank
continue
you
their
for been
study
waiting
at
this
home.
for long
So
long
our
time。
Tzu
在那一刻呢，我
Foundation
们的
they
心里就暖
donate
暖了。
15
后来
computer
呢，
for the
接下
local
来我们
students.
就介绍这
And let's have
位
a look this PowerPoint.
服务中心的 Ricky
She is
负责人。他中心呢一直找不到
she
职
is
员
Ricky
提供给我们
Farrell.
这个团
She
体， 尤其
responsible
是这
for
个
a
圣诞
local
节、
community
新年
service
5
center.
月份天气
And
渐寒冬，
in
很
the
少有物
winter,
品或捐赠这个
last year,
圣
she
诞
told
节
me
的这些日子呢
they met some
比较担心的
difficulties
事
because
情哈。
there
最
in
近呢，就
during
从
the
政
winter
府
time there are
间
not many
我
people
向下
donate
的
money
提
or
供
food
了一
for the
些
care
健康
recipient,
务实的
so
给
they
建
have the difficulty to relieve the supplies.
我
And
们
once
发
I
动的
heard
地
it,
点呢是在
I
这
asked
个开
our
幕式的停
volunteers
车
in the
场，因
UK
为这里
to
的环
join
境比
us
较大，
and
而且保持
to
纪律，
raise the
也
food there
是
for
建友们
these
爱面子的
homeless
地方
people.
哈。
So we find
而
a
且目前呢，
parking
我们
lot
的协
there.
会上已经有
There
1
are
年了，
many
在这里
homeless
非常
people
感恩有
encounters there.
法旗家人呐，还有小
So
菩萨们跟我们一
I
起来付出。
ask our volunteers
好
to
事呢
join
是
me
大
to
家一
help
起
this
做，
community
相
service
互的
center to
感
release
动。
the food.
所以
And
呢，
once we cook the hot
我就在
food,
这里跟
the
大家分享这位
let's
亲
have
友
a look
哈。
this
有
picture.
一
He
次
is
呢，这个亲
very,
友来
very
到我们
touched
开
and
放日
so
的时
happy.
候，
He
他就
told
说
me
他
that
好久没有吃过
it
这
has
样
been a
热
long,
的
long time for
面包
him
哈。然
to
后
let's eat the hot
其实在
food.
英
So
国
he's
哈，
really
他至
grateful
少
because
每年都
in the
会
United
有
Kingdom, most of
捐
people
赠
they
一
just eat
些
something very
面包之
simple
类
like
的，这
bread
就是
or
没有任何人
sandwich.
的
It's
饭
not
菜。
easy for them to eat
后来
something
呢，这位
warm,
街友哈，
something just cooked.
就好久没
Let's
见
have a
过
look
他
this
了。
picture.
不过
This
心里
is
默默
another
想
homeless
他，希望
people
他已经
who
赶快复活。还有
attending
呢，这位
our
街友呢，
relief supplies, and he also donated some tissues to our bamboo bank because he was touched by our 子 spirit. And this year, during the Lunar New Year,
在今年的
um,
农历新年呢，也正好是
I
我们妈妈节
invited
气啊，所以我
our
分享的一些
volunteer
不如反
to
其道，
join
但
a
是呢，他
party.
讲的念头
But
就很像
the
我有
same
些
time,
朋友
meanwhile,
在我
it's
们
also
福
the
州
day
才
for
有
relief
月圆
supplies.
可以吃。
So I
决定之
was
后呢，
I
就
was
在我们
thinking
放假的前
if
一天，
I cannot
前一
cancel
周，
either
然后
one
呢
of
就
them.
邀约了
So
这个
I
福州的
invite
居民
our
来
Tzu
一起来参
volunteers
加
in
这
the
个
United
节日
Kingdom
的茶
to
会，
join our
相约在
party 1 day
那边
earlier. And
做饺
after
子之
our
外呢，
New
他
Year's
还有
party,
跟他们
do
介
the
绍
New
厦
Year's
门的
party,
面粉很
we're
出名
going
的
on the relief supplies.
大德呢收到厦门的
So
部委
while
发邀
everybody
的时
gathering
候呢，
together,
说会好
our
好的把它收藏起
volunteer
来。
Miss Wang
此外呢，我
Suzhen,
们还邀约了
she
5月
promotes the
5月
vegan
9号
food
后的
for
素贞
local
14节的
volunteers.
助燃，
And
更简
we
单的
did a
前几
lot
天
of
就在我们
vegetarian foods. For
右后
example,
方
this one
素
is
煎
the
奶和
ginseng.
腰参，
Ginseng is kind of
其
salad
实
mixed with
我
more
们
than
素食主义
7
者
different
就
kinds
是
of
可以
fruit
吃
or
得健康，
vegetables and
又很可以
sauce
安
to
心
make
哈。
the salads,
当然
especially for
今年
Lunar
呢，
New
也
Year.
是我们
So
妈
the
妈
first
节
day of
的
Lunar New
妈妈
Year,
这个日子呢，
we
还准
gathering
备了一
together
些
and we
水果
prepare
啊，有一
apples,
些这些
orange,
饼
and
节
other
饼
fruits has the
跟
good
接我
meaning
们
and
节
also the
的
fortune
祝福节
cookies
日，
for
在
each
新的
other.
一年里早日走出
We are
悲
really
喜。
touched because we have the chance to
每一
gathering
次付出
together
的
to
时候
celebrate
呢，
the
我们
Lunar
感
New
恩
Year.
是特别
And
多，因为除了我们见苦知福之外呢，
while we
还有
are
自己的习气
helping
呢，也
others,
慢慢
actually
改
we are
过来
helped.
了，
And
往
let's have a
往呢
look at the
自己收
picture
获的
here.
是
Do you
最
see?
多。
We give a
当
lot
会
of
送
Fu
上
Hui
这个
red
惠红包
lucky
饼这个
fortune
的时候
envelopes
呢，
from
我
our
们也
Tzu
要
to the
特别
homeless
在车
people.
上给他们
They're
一个满
really
满的
touched.
祝福和
And
爱。
this picture is from
接下
our
来就
volunteer,
是
Miss
自
Jiang
己
Pei
分享
Qian
性的
from the
这个
UK. And
说他
this
非
is
常
her
感
very
恩
first
呢，
time to
在他
join
所
the
处的这个
volunteer,
环
and
境之
she
间有
prepared the
帮助，
food
这是
for
他
the
人
homeless
生第一
people.
次感到
And
有
another
钱有
volunteer,
权
Miss
势。
Zhang Qing, she
这
said
位
the
德师说呢，他
the
来到
most
英国
great
最大的收获就是拥有
fortune
时
for
间，
her
付出
to
了学习知足、感
uh,
恩、善终
is
和
she
包
has
容。
the chance to
还
meet
有这
Tzu
位杨
volunteer.
瑞
And
女士
another
说，她很感
volunteer,
动
Yan
慈济
Rui
有和
Ci,
她做福田的机会
she
呢，
says
能帮助
it's
别人
very
实现快
grateful
乐的生活，
for her
让
by
她实
helping
现，
others.
而且
She
对自
realized
己
how
的
lucky she
菩
is.
提心。
And this
最
picture
后呢，
is
我要感恩
my
的这个弟
husband.
兄呢，
He
每次都亲
provide
自下
his
去付出，在
restaurant for
外面
us
现场爱
to
心上
prepare the
送，
food for
看到
homeless
街舞
people.
幸福的笑容
I'm
哈。
very
将
grateful
祝
that
福的这条菩萨
I'm
之路
very
同
grateful
行
to
可
his
行。
support. Mr. Zheng Yan say the
在有今
firefly is
好 有
very
许多人来
small
备
and
福，也有很多
is
人需
not
要关怀，
shining
也许
from
很多
one
人想要
small
付出。 假
firefly.
如说
But
小小
if
萤火虫，
1,000,
光微小的作
10,000
用呢，
fireflies
比千千
gathering
万
together,
微光
they
呢，
are
能
able
把自
to
己带来远
shining
方。而每个慈济
bright.
人付出的
So
小小的
all
力量，
our Tzu
都照耀全
volunteer is
世
just
界。
like a
我
small
愿是你
firefly.
小小
So
的
we
萤
need
火
to
虫的力
gathering
量，
together
也希
and
望
then
这
do
一
our
次呢，在
best
萤火
and
虫
use
结
our
束的时
power.
候，
We
也
can
跟
make
大家
this
讲一
world a
说，
better place.
好，掌声感恩
Oh, it's
哇！
really
小
a
梅，你现
great
在有没有放
sharing
送
from
音乐
our
曲？
volunteer
哦，
Miss Yang Xiaomei.
她一直
We are
跟我表
really
达说，
touched
哇，
by
真
her
的很
story
紧张哎，怎么可
that
以这
it's
样？
midnight
是
in
我
the
们
United
其实
Kingdom
是很
and
感动，
she
你
is
愿意
still
呢
awake
跨
and
越
they
这样的
share
天
her
涯，然后呢，在这个
experience to
苍
us
茫的
and
我想
share so
真的
many
有一点点
different
见不到他在
and
的这个点点滴
touching
滴里面。
stories to
那
us.
么
We are
我
so
我再次写，
grateful.
素贞，我如果知道你也会熬夜来为我们加油打气
So,
哈，我就
oh,
会
I
马
heard
上
that
写，马
our
上做，因为我
volunteer Miss Yang
要等
Xiaomei,
你上线的时
she's
候才
also a night
哦，
owl, so
我会问
she
你说你可
joined
不可以一
us.
起上线哈，因
It's
为在这边呢，
actually the
素贞就说
2
啊。
a.m., 2:30
这次出
a.m.
现
in
要
the
记得
United
准时
Kingdom.
出现，感恩老师的鼓励，并且小梅她为你加油打气哦，有没有觉得很温暖？ 哎，
Okay.
怎么他又收掉了？小梅又收掉影音了。
So
小妹，你别，对对，小妹要叫一下，然后她才出
then
现。
I would like to give you
对，
a
你
good
说太
feedback
快
from
了。
our
好，加一个，那我要
volunteer here from
师
Taiwan.
兄
They
有
are so
听到
touched
这个
by
单子，
your
好，加一
your
个。我们
sharing.
现在在大林慈济医院购给空，也和大家一起来学习，
Maybe
非
this
常
is
感恩。
your very
对，
first
真的非
time of
常非常感
sharing
恩，
volunteering,
非常感恩。
but
因为其实呢，
we are really
上次
touched
做
by
的
your
话，是
story and
说
your
了很
sharing.
多，所以即便要远距
I know you are a little bit shy and a little bit nervous since this is your first time, but you really do a good job. So, okay, I'm looking forward to meet you online again. So now we are going.
And thanks to Hanwen that still stay with us here. And thank you for your message. And we really enjoy reading your messages, and we appreciate it very much, right? And next time, okay, when we see you, it's already the ninth anniversary of online study group Kaohsiung on March 16th, right? So we can just imagine that